welcome to yet another exciting edition of Trendz Travel. I'm your host for today, Eloise Goebel, and as you can see, spring is officially here. Now on today's show, we take you to the Mountain Zebra Lodge, where we get to see game up close. Stay tuned.
Coming up next on Trendz Travel this week, we visit the beautiful Mountain Zebra National Park for a special celebration. We get to visit some stunning hotels in and around South Africa. We celebrate spring with some good beer and great food. And finally, festivals from around the world. All this and so much more on Trendz Travel this week. In the Eastern Cape Province lies a beautiful national park with stunning views and a truly African bush scenery. We were invited along with many from near and far to witness this park make environmental history and to celebrate 80 years of its magnificent existence. Colourful dress and beautiful music was the order of the day as the community rallied to show the park much love and support.
We are quite honored to be part of the proceedings of today.
There was a lot to celebrate, as the park's namesake, the mountain zebra, was also downlisted off of the list of endangered species threatened with extinction. The park is now home to over 1,100 zebra, having grown from just 11 individuals.
The age of the park says a lot to us looking into its own history. It's a mountain zebra preserved area, which has a run through the years from the extinction of the mountain zebras, where we have seen only 11 surviving, and today, when we are celebrating 8 years, we're standing at more than 1,000 of such mountain zebras. It is a very phenomenal growth which ought to be celebrated. But not only that, because this area itself is closer to Kraddock, and we know the history of the town. We know the past, very painful past of such communities. But that painful past, with a growth of natural preserve, it tells you what sort of a people that would rise into a community to fight for justice. And that fight for justice has kept them closely into the natural environs, which itself is going to see people who have got interest to learn about the story of the people of South Africa. They must have places to stay, places to sleep, and quite a lot of natural environment to see and enjoy.
The park also took on a brave and new direction with the unveiling of new high-end luxury chalets for a new, maybe younger and somewhat discerning international market.
One.
Mountain zebra. Mountain zebra. Makwetini nani zintombi Ndi bamkele bankeleni mountain zebra Yolo ndo sithi kuni fulanele sonqa kwankena makwekwetha Inqhaka nqaka nayo madoda ingenile Inqwele kaloku busane kumndini ixelela niyazi nina Ngithetha ngengqungqumbali into emfutshane Umntaka mkhetheni ndingalibala uzwathile intombi Intombi esukileyo egadeni Intombi engumaykeni Yona thatha kula tepleni Eham iyo
In our market research, we realized that we do have our own market. The niche of South Africans that are growing old. Now we want to grow our own timber. We want to look at the millennials. In our market research, we realized that they want something. They want this type of accommodation. Hence now we're saying, in our national parks, we'll put an infrastructure, we'll diversify to attract the millennials because our current market is aging. Therefore, we want a new one. Hence, I keep on saying, grow your own timber so that these parks can be sustained. These parks can be appreciated by the young people of this country and people of the world. That's why we're investing now in this type of infrastructure.
Morning came after a very peaceful and serene sleep, and we got to explore much more of what the park had to offer. We were very excited to start our cheetah tracking experience.
My name is Shaul. I'll be your guide. This is Katlego. He was a conservation student here, but he's working here in the park now as well. So he'll be a backup. He's got an automatic rifle. I've got a big 375, which is like a large game rifle. Hopefully we don't have to use it, haven't had to, but this is for safety. It's part of the law, and yeah, your safety is our priority. And also to try to find some cheetah for you. I will speak as we go along. We'll do a bit of a game drive, but we'll focus on the cheetah. So I've got this telemetry machine, this tracking device. Some of the cheetahs got radio collars on, so it works with a VHF, very high frequency, around 148, 150 megahertz. So I'll switch it on and I'll check at some high points where we find a cheetah. They've been around. We've got only about 6 or 7 cheetah at the moment in the park. And the cheetah was introduced in 2007. So they've been here about 10 years, and I think more than 50 cheetahs have been born in the park, so they've done very well. The Endangered Wildlife Trust kind of manages the whole meta-population of cheetah, so they move them to different parks. This is a relatively small park in African terms, so still need to manage the population for inbreeding and overpopulation and so on. So yeah, they were the first large predators to arrive here in 2007, and then the lions came in 2012. We've got 7 lions at the moment. 2 males have been here for about 5 years, 2 females about 2 years, and there's 3 young ones. It's about 10 months old. If we do find the cheetah quickly, we can maybe look for them, but the activity normally between 2 and 4 hours, only about 2 or 3 hours. So yeah, I saw you all got at least closed shoes and not too bright clothing and so on, but it might get a bit warm if we walk. So we drive, we get a good signal, and then we start walking from there on.
We felt in good hands and off we went. Even the cold could not dampen our spirits.
That here there is a female cheetah that's got 3 young ones. They're about 15 months old now. She was born in the park, the female. And they're in a crucial stage now. They're about 15 months old. She's teaching them to hunt. And they've got quite big appetite, so they're almost hunting every second day, sometimes every day even. It can sometimes be a bit tricky to get the right direction or the distance.
Other mammals found in the boundaries of the park include caracal, Cape buffalo, black rhino, eland, black wildebeest, red hartebeest, gemsbok, and grey reebok. Finally, we were given the heads up to disembark and go tracking for those cheetahs. Palpable excitement as we drew closer to our quarry. Finally, we had them in our sights, and they were majestic.
So apparently they did eat yesterday, so they're a bit sleeping just on the hill here. But the young ones are quite active. They're not too sleepy, so they might still move around a bit and hunt. We're about halfway up the hill. They've got a nice view of the area, so if they spot something like a kudu or a springbok, they might it will draw their attention quickly. The young ones are still dependent on the mother, so it's a crucial part of their life. They're building a lot of experience now, and yeah, for the next 2 or 3 months they should still be with the mother.
This beautiful and amazing park is worth a visit.
We do hope that you enjoyed what the Zebra Mountain Lodge had to offer, but right now it's time for a short break. We'll see you right after. Welcome back, Trenders. Our journey is not over just yet, as right now our colleague Katlego takes us to the Radisson Hotel and shows us all the fun that can be had there.
An upscale international chain of full-service hotels and resorts brand. Each hotel with its own unique personality, from its iconic decor and design to its exclusive facilities and decadent cuisines. The Radisson Blu's world-class hospitality has earned the brand its industry heavyweight title.
Radisson Blu is one of the brands under the Cullinan Hotel Group umbrella. Radisson Blu is all about sophistication, being iconic in its design, in its decor, in its food, and obviously to be stylish, and that also comes through in all the hotel elements. So that's in essence what the brand stands for, and you can definitely see it in each one of our properties. And today what we're trying to do is we have the 2 beautiful Radisson Blus in Sandton in Johannesburg, the hub. And we want to get people familiar with the 2 beautiful hotels here that make up the Radisson Blu presence at the moment. There's definitely going to be more Radisson Blus popping up in Johannesburg, so watch this space. But as you'll see today, each hotel has a completely different identity and personality. You'll see it from your staff to your decor to the food that you have in each one of them.
This iconic, stylish and sophisticated brand creates excitingly individual hotels for individual minds. The Carlson Residor Hospitality thrives by supporting all local products and services to ensure that a stay feels just like home.
I'm trying to promote things from I try to get my staff involved with creative ideas, with them having come up with dishes, and trying to showcase what they are capable of doing as well. Obviously using local products, showcasing what South Africa has to offer to our guests, because we've got so many international guests that do come to our hotel. We've changed a lot over the years, where we started off as an Italian restaurant, but we have evolved it quite a bit, where we actually try to get it more to a contemporary menu. We have still kept to the roots of what our actual menu, a slight part of it, where we still do our pastas and a couple of risottos and things like that, and we do have pizzas on our bar menu. So yeah, it's just basically, it's a menu full of different items, different ideas and different flavors.
We bring in that local elements through all these different concepts in the hotel. So we have local suppliers for our decor and our design. We obviously, our chefs also come and they do their proper research and find out what local produce to incorporate into our food and local dishes as well. Because we want you to feel like when you stay in our properties that you've got to experience the city that you're in and bring that local flavor to it.
We popped in for weekend leisure in Polokwane to experience the Park Inn, and oh, was it a delightful and colorful stay in the Limpopo province.
Polokwane is one of the fastest growing cities in South Africa, and is also the gateway to Africa. And they saw the need to have another hotel in Polokwane in order to cater for all the guests that are passing through and staying with us in this vibrant city. And so we chose a funky hotel, colorful hotel, to go with the city, and ensure that we give the happiness guaranteed service to our guests.
All our properties are kind of different. We don't really go according to the star. It's for Radisson Blu, we are upscale brand. So each of our hotels kind of target a different market, but for Radisson Blu, it's definitely accessible to locals as well. So we want people to know that you can come in and you can enjoy our F&D family, and you can come and enjoy a night away, escape a bit from the hustle and bustle of the city, or go anywhere in the world and there'll be a Radisson Blu there waiting for you to make you feel comfortable in the city.
Here guests are treated to a genuine inviting ambiance, all achieved through stunning leading-edge design and colorful contemporary interiors.
It was the architecture from Cullinan Hotel in Brussels that wanted the concept of Park Inn, which is vibrant, colorful, trendy. That's the concept of all the park inns around the world. So if you go to a park inn in Brussels or in Paris, you'll find the same concept. So that's what they wanted to bring into Polokwane and to showcase something different. So when you go into your room, as you would notice, with the mood lighting, so that when you go in there, you relax and serene. And when you come in here, it's the color of blue and relaxation and warmth and home away from home.
A large part of growing the Cullinan Hotel portfolio is in the management and franchise world, largely focusing on the empowerment of women in the hospitality industry.
The group has actually identified that we need to increase the numbers of women in leadership specifically, and that we're trying to roll out in all of our areas. So from Europe to Middle East to Africa, we're definitely empowering our women within their hotels to go from, you know, your housekeepers to your waitresses up to leadership positions. And like you mentioned, we have quite a number of female general managers of hotels, which is amazing. So we're definitely trying to empower them with different workshops. We have different courses as well that we get our females to enroll into, so that we can empower them with the different skills and the knowledge and the confidence to be able to be that catalyst of change for women out there.
I started off as a waitress when the Kite first opened. This was some few years back. And I worked my way up, and when I saw this opportunity to join an international brand again, I grabbed it. I haven't been to Polokwane before, so I thought, no, this is exciting, new adventure, new hotel, and I always wanted to do an opening. So Cullinan Hotel gave me the opportunity to do this, and I'm grateful for it, and I'm enjoying it, because Cullinan Hotel believes a lot in women in leadership, and a lot in training, and a lot in their staff, and we consider us a staff, not as staff, but as family. What we're doing is also saying to Polokwane, come and see something different, come and enjoy the concept that we have. So we have a lot of families coming in and enjoying our pool area, and we also have people coming from Joburg or from neighboring places around Limpopo to say, let's come to Polokwane, because there's a lot to do here and a lot to see.
The brand strives to engage each and every guest through the innovative and very relevant range of holistic facilities and services to ensure that every individual has an unforgettable 360 hospitality experience anywhere in the world.
There is only one way to truly do Cape Town, and this is it. I am picked up in luxury by the hotel's charter service, and already I am treated like a VIP, in black vehicles, doors being opened for me, and my luggage being taken care of. But being part of Trendz travel, what else could one expect? There are 18 suites at the hotel, and one of them was about to become mine as I was whisked away by the hotel's guest relations manager. As protocol dictates, I was given the full lowdown of my room. Wow, it's gorgeous.
Thank you. Welcome to your room. So the reason I'm putting on the lights is we keep them off to save on our electricity.
Good idea.
Right. Can I take you through the room?
Please do.
Okay, I'll leave the spare here for now.
Okay.
On this lovely table, these treats are for you. Compliments of the Cullinan Hotel. Red wine, of course, is always good. However, if you want us to change to white wine, anything, there's also a choice we can do. Complimentary again.
Great.
Right up here, these are the temptations we have for you.
Visitors to Cape Town seeking luxury accommodation in one of the most desirable waterfront locations should look no further. The accommodation is classically styled with a focus on rich finishes and furnishings while ensuring an atmosphere of comfort and relaxation. My suite includes butler station with tea and coffee making facilities, a fully stocked minibar, DSTV, digital safe, and of course, complimentary Wi-Fi. This is the first hotel I've been in where I have a lounge and have a dining area.
Yes, there's a lot of space. So what's nice about this, you can also invite your friends.
Wow, Pius, this is uber romantic. We have the lovely wallpaper, we have the daybed, we have the chandeliers, the artwork. What is going on in here?
First and foremost, this is the reaction we want, and this is the reaction we're getting from you, so it's working. This is one of our top and best rooms in the hotel. The swans on the bed with the rose petals, this is swimming, and it's not just any swimming, we are swimming with love. So this is a token of our appreciation to say thank you so much for choosing the Cullinan.
The bathroom is huge. Did I mention that the bathroom is huge? Yeah, that's my favorite feature? This right here.
Of course, we must have this. You know, it feels nice, it's clean, it's new. We need to give it that experience of I'm in the suite, let me feel the luxury.
Yeah. All rooms and suites boast spectacular views of Table Mountain, the bustling Table Bay Harbour and waterfront, or the Cape Town city centre. The hotel itself is just minutes away from Cape Town's famous V&A waterfront, Cape Town International Convention Centre, where you can catch the Red Bus tours, Long Street and other popular landmarks. And you can see it all from your bedroom window. Okay, Pius, that was all lovely and great and good, but you need to go because I'm going to have a great time right now. See yourself out, lock the doors. I won't be available for a while.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, where to begin? Guys, here I am. And you can go away too, okay? I love, love, love goodie bags, and this hotel didn't disappoint with a delectable spread and a personalized note from Gary. Who is Gary? My curiosity took me downstairs to the large outdoor heated pool with its spacious deck, where I not only met this mysterious Gary, but was able to pick his brain about the origins and architecture of the Cullinan Hotel.
The name Cullinan is based around the largest diamond that has ever been found in South Africa, called the Cullinan diamond. Yeah. And that diamond was the inspiration for the Cullinan Hotel. You'll also see in the lobby there's a statue behind the reception counter of David holding out in his hand an exact replica size of the Cullinan diamond and handing it over to the love of his life. And you'll see that's basically what it was about.
The classical architecture of the building is reflected throughout the hotel, with high ceilings, a balconied mezzanine level, and soaring columns around the pool area. But the only thing I know about architecture is that form follows function, or function follows form. And I had to ask Gary which exactly it is.
I think definitely here it would be function follows form. So our guests enjoy the arrival experience with the large columns and the large pillars and the high ceilings. It really creates quite a dramatic experience when you are arriving, and then flows into our hotel rooms and into our restaurants and into the bar and creates quite a nice sort of flowing experience. So definitely, yeah.
It wasn't time to just sit poolside. I needed to get out of my travel clothes into something a little fresher and make my way to the on-site spa for my scheduled indulgent treatment. Mangwanani Boutique Spa is open to residents and visitors. This boutique hotel Cape Town spa offers a range of therapeutic wellness treatments. Good morning, ladies.
Morning. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you. My name is Eloise. I'm here for a treatment today.
Lovely to have you. We are waiting to receive you this morning. Welcome to Mangwanani Spa at the Cullinan.
Thank you.
This is going to be your therapist, Olwetu.
Good day, Olwetu. Good to meet you. Olwetu, I'll follow you to my destination.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I will offer you a glass of water.
Yes, please.
Lemon, cucumber?
Let's do some lemon. Let's get us fresh here.
Yeah. Water is very important before the treatment.
Oh, so I need to hydrate.
Okay. Go.
Thank you.
Follow me, my lady.
My first order of business is to disrobe and get ready.
Maybe you can change to the gown and your slippers, then I'll meet you inside.
Great, okay, so I'll give you this. Okay. Thank you, and I'll take this, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Here we go.
Okay, I'm gonna cover your eyes. Okay. I'm gonna use a revitalizing oil. Would you like some hot stones?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
The treatments are designed to rejuvenate your body with luxurious natural products and gentle fragrances. Calm your spirit, soothe your soul, relax your body, and simply de-stress. I opted for a full body massage coupled with hot stone therapy. This entails a full workup starting with my legs. From there, it is my upper body, all the way to tracing down my arm, all the way to my fingertips. This is my favorite part, the hot stones that melt into the oils on my skin. Okay, Trendz, this is what it looks like to be absolutely relaxed. I hope you enjoyed that. But for now, Alweto and I are going to have some alone time. We'll see you a little bit later. Close the door. Thank you. After a wonderful pamper session, I changed into something a little more casual and made my way to the foyer for champagne and delectable edible goodies. This meet and greet is designed so that guests can meet and interact with other guests and see what the hotel is all about. It was a lovely time had as I mingled with internationals and locals, and as is every girl's dream, I met my very own international surgeon, Win Chang. I also got to hang out with comedian Carvin Goldstone, all the while hugging the best cappuccino I ever had. Rubbing shoulders is what we do. I cannot tell you how much I miss just sitting out in the sun and having a good suntan, and so while I do that, you can have a 5-minute break. Welcome back to Trendz Travel. Now, I don't know about you, but for me and my family, summer is synonymous with pop and braai vleis and potato salad around the swimming pool. Now, as promised, here's what the rest of the world has to offer in the way of foods.
Spring is officially in full swing, and that can only mean longer, warmer days. A perfect time to unwind outdoors. As usual, Trendz Travel had the pleasure of attending one of the most anticipated events on the Gauteng social calendar, the Stonehaven Spring Beer Festival on the banks of the Vaal River in the Sedibeng region. Now on its 19th year, this event offers loads of fun for everyone, and every year it pulls a huge crowd from in and around Gauteng, Free State and the Northwest. Most of all, people came in numbers to get a glimpse of their favorite bands and of course down their beer under the sun.
We host this year to bring people to the Vaal because it's a great tourist destination, being right on the banks of the Vaal River. We're proudly on the Vaal, proudly Vaal. You can't often have a festival right on the banks of the Vaal, and this celebrates being South African. We love our beer, we love our food, we love our music. It's the best thing to do at the beginning of spring. What better can we do?
And the day's event started off with the river rafting competition, where participants used their makeshift boats and some with their inflatable ones to compete to raise funds for a charitable cause. Some got to the finishing line effortlessly. As for some, it was really an uphill battle. We caught up with the participants of the river rafting to tell us of the exhilarating experience.
It was awesome. It was cold, but it was awesome.
And congratulations on your prize.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. We're fantastic.
We had an excellent time. Very good. Very good team spirit.
Yes.
So are you regulars here?
Are we?
Are you regulars?
No, we're regulars. We did this about 3 times in the past as well. And now that they're doing it again for the Spring Festival, we're back. And we'll be back for next year again.
Well, it was wonderful. I think we all have very good fun, and it is really a good day for all of us.
Is it your first time here?
It's our first time. We had a little bit of practice in Bass Lake, we're at the Mainland Club, and we really enjoy the day.
Then the favorite part was the stage performances by South Africa's top bands like Dr. Victor and the Rasta Rebels, the first Afrikaans electronic act, Die Evels Fantasties, Joburg indie rock band Short Straw, and this year's Summer's 2017 award winners for Best Pop Album, Good Luck. The bands really wowed the crowd as they sang along their favorite tunes while they enjoyed their good food and thirst-quenching beers. Chatted up with the legendary Dr. Victor to give us a lowdown on how he's going to serenade the crowd.
We have a very crossover sound, you know, and so hopefully we can entertain the people and carry on where we left off 4 years ago, and just play our hits, all the hits, the Shambais, the Tambais, the Shambalas, the Give Me Hope Joannas, and so forth, and just mix it, give them some reggae vibes and raga vibes, and hopefully play one or two of the new album as well today.
Yeah, we always like to collaborate with artists, and one of our favorite collaborations has been with JR. We became good friends with him over the years, and he featured quite a lot on our latest album. And he also just dropped the album What a Life, which is also a great album. And yeah, we haven't really collaborated with international guys, I don't think. We like to keep it local. Yeah,
we're also quite lazy.
This popular annual event doesn't only entertain music lovers, but kids had their share of fun. They had their own kiddies corner. They sure enjoyed different activities that were on offer, like the trampoline, the sand art, the water slide, the rodeo, and the climbing tower.
We enjoyed this big slide over here. Yeah. Because when you slide down, you feel like you're on a hurricane, then you can't stop.
I love this thing, you go up and down. It's scary.
Is it? What scares you the most?
You slide down, but then when you turn like this, you go down and you put your whole body on the ground. We're having fun.
Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Mega fun?
Yeah. Not triple mega fun.
What activity are you enjoying the most?
The pool. The pool and that and this one, the most.
Once again, this event surely lived up to its promise, and hopefully next year it will attract more festival goers.
Chester Cheetah goes classy for 3 days as a Cheetos-themed restaurant, The Spotted Cheetah, came to life in New York. Ryan Matiao, Senior Director of Marketing at Doritos and Cheetos brands, said the pop-up was fully booked in less than 6 hours for all of its 3 days. Fans will be able to chow down on items such as Cheetos grilled cheese and tomato soup, perfectly fried green tomatoes, flaming hot and white cheddar mac and Cheetos, spicy Cheetos nachos, and desserts like Cheetos Sweetos crusted cheesecake.
The Spotted Cheetah is our pop-up restaurant by Cheetos, where we have partnered with Chef Ann Burrell to bring a culinary experience to life that has Cheetos at the heart of every single dish. We were inspired by Cheetos fans everywhere that we saw posting recipes and pictures online using Cheetos in a variety of different ways, as well as seeing restaurants across the country pop up with menu items that included Cheetos. We thought what a great idea it would be to bring a dining experience that had Cheetos at the heart of everything to life here in New York for 3 days. So we partnered with Chef Ann Burrell because she's got a really fun, playful, and pumped-up personality that fits really well with the Cheetos brand, and she's a big fan of Cheetos.
Celebrity chef Ann Burrell was tapped to create her 11-item menu, including dessert. When asked what some of her favorites were, this is what she had to say.
I have to say, when I was first tapped to do this, to write a whole menu, including dessert, around Cheetos, I was like, ooh, that's going to be pretty challenging. But I had no idea all of the flavors of Cheetos that are available. So then when the first of many boxes of Cheetos started arriving at my restaurant, I was like, oh, wow! And then my brain started percolating with ideas. And then after that, it was pretty easy. mean, Cheetos meatballs, hello. I mean, clearly I had to do a grilled cheese and tomato soup. The Cheetos nachos, I have to say, if you're gonna go for it, like really go for it, the Cheetos nachos are pretty good too. But I mean, Cheetos make everyone happy. So, I mean, so many people have given such a positive response to this whole thing, far more than I ever anticipated. So the process of writing the menu, testing the menu, eating the menu, retesting it, and now seeing it come to fruition has been such a blast.
Also on the menu is Cheetos Sweetos Sweet and Salty Cookies and White Cheddar Cheetos and Cheetos Sweetos Apples Crepes. The Spotted Cheetah opened on Thursday, August 17th. A Nigerian company eager to increase the consumption of eggs in the West African country has introduced colored hard-boiled eggs into the market. Fortuna Food and Bottling Company launched in May 2017 and is hoping to get every Nigerian to consume 300 eggs annually. Nigerians currently consume about 80 eggs per person every year. The eggs are first cleaned up, then placed on a machine to cook, after which they are sprayed with food color. The hard-boiled eggs are said to remain fresh for up to 5 weeks after processing. Tolulola Olumide is the executive director of Fortuna Food and Bottling Company.
We have the privilege of being currently the only African country that is a member of the International Egg Commission. Fortuna Eggs is. And so with that exposure, we've been able to go out and see a lot of innovations in the egg industry. And one of the things that we came across a few years ago was these boiled eggs in Eastern Europe, in Austria, Germany. It's actually quite popular already in those places. And so we realized that the egg consumption in a lot of those places is quite high, very reasonably high. And one of the reasons is because they have these convenient boiled egg products. And so we thought we would bring that into this market to also help to drive up the egg consumption in Nigeria.
The business is owned by a Nigerian family and it is the first of its kind in the country. About $271,000 was invested in purchasing the equipment used in processing the eggs. When ready, the eggs are packed in trays that hold different quantities. Depending on the size of the pack, prices range from 35 to about 80 US cents. The food color is said to be safe and helping in preserving the eggs.
The colors that we put on these eggs are the same colors that you'll find in your cakes and your sweets and your candies and stuff like that. They're food-grade colors. They're completely edible, completely consumable, and so they are safe to ingest. However, the color stays on the shell, and it's not. We don't expect you to actually consume it. The main reason why the color is actually used is to coat the egg, to help to preserve it, to close all the pores of the egg, and help to extend its shelf life. So the color, being something that helps to preserve the egg, in addition to that, is also attractive.
The company also runs a poultry farm where the eggs are sourced. The colored eggs are supplied to 6 outlets across Nigeria's commercial city, Lagos. Hard-boiled eggs are rich in proteins and also contain fats, vitamins and calcium, among other nutrients. Up sound.
You should try it. You can feel it. So you can taste it.
It's okay.
Anytime you're ready.
So the first time I saw it, it looked like a toy. I thought it was one of these toys for kids. I was really amazed when she told me it's edible. Not to talk of being an egg. That was really interesting. It's innovative.
It tastes the same. And I think it's going to be a lot easier for lots of mothers to prepare lunch bags for children, to go to work, and it's a simple and healthy alternative.
The company is working to expand its production and supply more eggs to other parts of the country and change the way people take their eggs here.
While it is officially spring in this side of the world, and although we don't really have a spring festival, other countries around the world do have other festivals, so let's go have a look.
The traditional Shoton Festival in the capital of southwest China's Tibet Autonomous Region, with a tanka painting display and Tibetan opera performances. Tens of thousands of local Buddhism believers and tourists from across the country braved a drizzle to gather at the temple in suburban Lhasa early in the morning to watch the display of a huge tanka with the image of the Buddha. Monks and believers carried a huge tanka portrait of the Buddha from the Great Hall of Drepung Monastery, the largest of its kind, to the exhibition stage. The 42-meter-long, 38-meter-wide tanka painting was taken out on display for believers to worship. Believers held ceremonial white and yellow scarves known as the hadas on it and prayed. Dating back to the 14th century, the performance style, combining dance, chanting and songs, epitomizes the Tibetan culture and the region's famed painted masks. It was awarded the National Intangible Cultural Heritage status in 2006 and was inscribed into the UNESCO World Heritage List of 2009. In addition to exhibitions, Tibetan opera performances and Tibetan equestrian show, the week-long festival will include hiking, yogurt eating and beer drinking contest, and a Tibetan-style fashion show. The Shoton Festival, also known as the Yogurt Banquet Festival, is a week-long extravaganza held annually since the 11th century. It was originally a religious occasion when locals would offer yogurt to monks who finished meditation retreats. The International Rostek Fireworks Festival wrapped up in the Russian capital of Moscow, with a team representing China winning loud cheers from spectators for their display. 8 national teams from 3 continents participated in the 2-day event that attracted an estimated 330,000 people to watch.
Take Chinese fireworks to Moscow to show to the Moscow people. And in the meanwhile, there is so many things. I think they have their own special design, special effects. We hope to learn much from them.
The Chinese team's performance, which was accompanied by the legendary Russian song Moscow Nights, won loud cheers from spectators in attendance.
Moscow police is responsible for safety, and they have a huge experience in supporting this type of events, because Russia and Moscow have a lot of very big events recently, and they have a very big experience, so I think everything would be fine.
In the light of recent attacks across Europe, festival organizer, state-owned company Rostec reassured the crowd that tight security measures were in place.
Chinese elements are evident at the 42nd Wind and Kite Festival in the Colombian town of Villa de Leyva as the event moved into its second day on Sunday. Kite maker Leo, also a contestant at the festival, revealed the reason why he chose to fly such a kite.
Y es la diosa de la luna. Me gustó bastante la cometa, porque yo soy constructor de cometas, admiro mucho esas que me incentivaron y quise tener una original de allá. Se hizo la inversión y lo logramos. Nos fue muy bien en el día de hoy. Para esta categoría solamente eran 200 metros, pero puede soltarle unos 500 o 800 metros. Pero para observar la belleza de la cometa yo no recomiendo más de 100, 150, para que vean el tamaño, el colorido, la forma.
However, Leo failed to win a prize in the competition, but he said he had realized what he attempted to do, that is, to salute to Chinese kites. He deliberately chose not to fly the kite too high so that the viewers could better appreciate the beauty of Chang'e Kite. In a sea of colorful kites, a kite in the shape of Chinese legendary figure Chang'e drew much attention and applause from the audience. Apart from kite flying contests, flight maneuvers also fascinated the crowds. The kites danced as controlled by the competitors, ascending, diving, hovering, and swirling to the music, wowing the spectators time and time again. Leo is not the only contestant who displayed Chinese elements at the three-day festival this year. The Wind and Kite Festival was first launched in 1975 and has since become an annual event. It is Colombia's largest and most famous kite festival and attracts a lot of participants every year.
And that's all we have for you today, folks. So join us again next week, same time, same place on Trendz Travel.